Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Katie Burns-Ryan. I'm the Dean for the College of Chiropractic and I'll be the MC for today. So I'm just giving you the 4-minute warning that we'll be starting in about 4 minutes. What you're going to see is our recipients will be processing down this middle aisle. Take lots and lots of pictures. This is exciting, okay? And then we'll have the ceremony commence from there. So about a 3.5-minute warning at this point in time. 3.5-minute warning, all right? everyone. The music just kept building and crescendo, and I feel bad. My name is Dr. Katie Burns Ryan. I am the Dean for the College of Chiropractic, and I'd like to welcome our friends, family, students, colleagues, everyone here today for our Spring 2022 Whitecoat ceremony. We could not be happier to celebrate with you this milestone in person. Over the past almost 2 years, these students have worked incredibly hard. They've taken 1,900 hours of challenging lectures and labs, and they've had some mini milestones along the way that hopefully they celebrated as much as they're going to celebrate today. So I'm going to mention a few of those for you, just so you know why they were missing from Thanksgiving or from birthdays or anniversary parties. It's because they have been working incredibly hard to become doctors of chiropractic. So some of those mini milestones started as early as trimester 1, walking into anatomy lab. All right, woo! Getting over the nervousness of finding bony landmarks on each other in Dr. Larson's Methods 1 class. Do you remember that? How just nervous you were about, I have to put a gown on? What? I have to touch you? Fast forward to the end of year 1, Methods 3, and adjusting cervical spines, the necks, for the first time, right? And then the next term, doing side postures. That's the one where you're kind of twisting a person up like a pretzel, and they didn't drop anybody, all right? Milestones right there. And it all leads us to today. Now, these students, they didn't get here on their own, and I'd like to recognize the faculty that are sitting up here with me today who have advised, instructed, and mentored these students. Would my faculty please stand up? I want you to give them a big round of applause. You can have a seat. Also with us today, I would like to recognize our platform party that's sitting to my left. The first individual, Dr. Deborah Bushway, our president and CEO of Northwestern Health Sciences University. She will be providing an address to our recipients today. Dr. Joseph Muldoon, a chiropractic faculty member who was selected by the trimester 6 students to provide the keynote speech. Dr. Mary Tookshire, professor and longtime faculty member, reading the names of the recipients. And Dr. Chris Smoley, Director of Clinical Education, who will be handing out certificates. Next to Dr. Smoley is Dr. Kathy Bloom. She's the president of our alumni board. The alumni board has graciously gifted these white coats to our recipients today, and I would like to publicly acknowledge this incredible gift for our students. Now, students, you will also find there is a note of congratulations in your program from the alumni board as well. This is a moment I want each and every one of you to kind of really take in. Look at the faculty, the administration, the staff, the fact that you've been gifted this white coat as a way of us embracing you as our future colleagues. And I want you to really think about this, because soon you are going to be the doctors of chiropractic, you are going to be the alums, and I want you to pay it forward in the future. All right, so thank you, Dr. Bloom. Also, I'd like to mention that Mr. Anthony Molinar, Dean of Students, sitting in the front. And then the last individual is going to call out isn't sitting up front, but you will be seeing from her a little bit later today, Melanie Newthals. She is going to be the individual, thank you, reading the oath and leading the oath for our students today. Finally, I would like to recognize all of you sitting in the audience, the friends, the family, the support that you've given these students day in and day out. Without your love, without your support, these recipients just wouldn't be here today. So students, this is the only time I'm going to tell you what to do today. Stand up. I want you to make eye contact with your loved ones. So find them in the crowd, make eye contact, wave to them. Show them your thanks, your gratitude. And then they also know where you're sitting so they can take better pictures of you too. All right? Now, students, please give those people a round of applause for me. All right, you can sit down. Now, as you may have guessed, our academic program is very rigorous, and it's challenging, and it's hard work. And not only have these students successfully navigated their academics, but they did so during a pandemic. And I just want to call out the fact that while I'm proud of each and every student that walks across this stage in front of me, this level of resiliency and dedication, that means a lot. And so it's just one more reason why I'm so proud of you that you made it to this point in your academic career today. So fantastic work. That's as serious as I'm going to get today, okay? This is a time for celebration, to celebrate the hard work and to also welcome you into the clinical environment. So we're gonna get things started, okay? We're gonna get things started by me introducing our keynote speaker, Dr. Joe Muldoon. Dr. Muldoon has been selected by the T6 class to give the address, and I am truly not surprised, not in the least. Dr. Muldoon is a 1991 grad of Northwestern. He has 27 years of clinical experience and 5 years teaching at Northwestern. We stole him, and I'm so glad we did. It was one of the best steals ever, I must say. Now, Dr. Muldoon does teach a variety of different courses, but most notably gross anatomy. And the reason I bring that out is that is the class these students truly met each other in. And it's quite an unusual circumstance. Cadaveric dissection, right? It's pretty intense, and you can imagine the anxiety that these students would be experiencing in that classroom. But Dr. Muldoon's calm, very down-to-earth demeanor, coupled with his passion and his excitement, and I dare say his music, really does make it a memorable experience. So with that, I invite Dr. Muldoon to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Burns-Ryan. First off, I have to say that I had a member of your cohort suggest that I wear my kilt today. And I'll have you know that my wife tried to talk me out of it in the biggest way. It was like, you're not. And I said, I am. She said, you're really serious? I said, yeah, I am, right? So it was kind of on a bet, but I think that it ties right into one of my major points here for you today, okay? First off, I want to say that this is a big deal to me. This is why I'm addressed. Just like St. Patrick's Day is a huge hallowed holiday for me. This is a big deal. Being asked by your future peers to acknowledge their growth, to acknowledge their achievement, getting to this clinical realm, this place that's going to be yours, moving forward from here. This is where the rubber hits the road. All that work that you've done is going to be paying off for you now in the future, based on this transition that you're making right now. I want to acknowledge this growth. And I start by saying this, and maybe I've mentioned this to a couple of you already. I see you T1, week 1, day 1, right? In the lab, deer in the headlights look, right? This OMG, what have I done? I don't think I can do this, look, right? And don't tell me it wasn't there because I saw it, right? And I watch this transition, I watch it change, I watch it morph. Around T2, T3, T4, you start getting some wins under your belt. First thing, you have gross anatomy out of your way. And then you start doing some board exams, and you're starting to figure out your academic mojo. You're starting to own what you're doing. It's wonderful to see. I get to see this transition. And I see that deer in the headlights look replaced by this, I got this look, right? I'm tired, but I got this look. Tired, yes, right? So we have pushed you. We've pushed hard, right? So check this out. I see you now at this stage as you're ready to transition into the clinical side, totally engaged and embracing your goal, embracing this idea. To me, this is incredibly inspiring. I just want you to know this is neuroplasticity in action. This is where we get to see those 86 billion some neurons making connections. And I always have to take somebody else's word for that. And Dr. T says she has counted every single one of them. So I'll take her word for it. This is where these new synaptic connections are being forged as you're learning new problem-solving skills and new psychomotor skills, yes? You're developing all this. And this is this plasticity in action because we know this works because neurons that fire together do what? That's not a rhetorical question. Neurons that fire together do what? They wire together, right? Don't be shy. Neurons that fire together, they wire together, right? This is how you learn. In fact, everything you've learned to this point and everything you will learn into the future is all dependent on these connections that you're forming, right? It's said that all learning is understanding relationships. We learn things in relation to what we already know. So in the lab, we're trying to build on the foundation that we've created for you, always building, building, building. You are here because of that building process. It's further said that no significant learning happens without significant relationships. You tracking me here? I think that we have to connect to be able to do this with you, and I think that our faculty do an incredible job of connecting with you to do that. I would encourage, I would go a step further to say that there's no significant healing without significant relationships as well. You're going to put that in your back pocket, store that away for your clinical work. Realize that you're going to develop connections with people that will astound you, and your ability to help people is going to be dependent on your ability to create that kind of rapport, that kind of connection with people. On the topic of significant relationships, I'm going to tie right into Dr. Burns-Ryan's presentation here. Honestly, we didn't study off the same page, same PowerPoints. I'm going to ask you to stand up, my future peers, my future colleagues. I want you to stand up for me. I'd like you to just clap a little bit. Thank you very much. I want to tell Dr. John sorry that she owes me $20. She bet me I wouldn't be able to get a standing ovation out of you. So.
All paid for.
Hey, it was 20.
Increments.
First installment. All kidding aside, I want you to turn around again and look to these people that are here expressing their love and support for you by being here to show you that they care, right? So please turn around, and I want to ask you, turn around, make contact, make eye contact with those people that are your family, your friends, your significant others. Let me ask you, as you're doing this, ask you, did you get here by yourself? Certainly no, right? Did the connections to them and all of their love and encouragement help you to get to where you are now? Yes or yes. I'm not even going to give you a no as an option, okay? Now I want you to turn back around and again face your faculty here, and I want you to look at the faculty here and understand that collectively, I mean, you know this, collectively, we've occupied almost every waking hour for the last 2 years. Every waking hour of your life for the last 2 years. It's phenomenal what you have done to get through our programs. We challenge you, yes, right? But that's okay because we know that you challenge us too. Some of you more than others, yeah? But you challenge us too, right? You challenge us to be better at what we do, always. It's a two-way street, what we do. We challenge you because we care. And I just want you to know that your faculty, truly, I know this, they are some of the brightest and most dedicated and most generous faculty you could ever ask for. We care, we do what we do because we care, and we know that we want you, we care about you, we care about the profession, we care that you become the most skilled and competent professional that you can be. There's a method to our madness, okay? We push you that way. So I ask you again, did you get here where you are right now by yourself? And the answer is an unequivocal no, right? You needed these faculty, these people to connect with you. Without the connections with your faculty, their support and encouragement to help you get to where you are was important. Yes or yes? Yes, for sure. And now as you're still standing here, I want you to turn lastly and look at each other, look at your peers, look at your cohort. Understand that your brothers and sisters here, I'd say that through all of your rigorous shared experiences in this amazing chiropractic program that we have, you forged some pretty significant connections. Yes? Pretty significant connections. And I'd like to ask you again, did those connections with your peers, all that mutual support and encouragement, did that help you to get to where you are now? Yes or yes, right? So I can ask you to have a seat. Last group I didn't ask them to sit, and they just stood there. They were so compliant. It's like, so members of my jury, soon to be my peers, my jury of my soon to be peers, I should say. I'm going to ask you, when you're extended this kind of love and support and encouragement, how do you pay it? Do you pay it forward? Yes? You pay it forward? I'm going to ask you to do that, to recall everything that went into getting you to where you are right now. And I want you to pay it forward with service in your heart. I want you to be humble with your patients. Be grateful for all of this support and encouragement, and be grateful for your patients. And I want you to stay curious. You will continue to learn forever. You will continue to learn. Be awesome at what you do. Strive to be awesome in what you do. Not perfect, just awesome as you can be. And don't forget to have some fun, right? Don't forget to have some fun. You have to be able to have fun. I tried to teach like I practiced. I've told you this many times. I tried to teach like I practiced, and that was to have fun every day, right? So congratulations to you. I'm incredibly proud. I love you guys. Polish this up. Onward and upward. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Muldoon, for that very moving address. And now we're going to move into the moment everybody's been waiting for. I know my recipients over here, some of them, especially my morning people, were very nervous. What do we do? I said, you walk across the stage. You've made it this far, you can do it, I know it. So it is going to be time to do the acceptance of the Whitecoat certificate. Recipients in the front row, I'm going to ask that you go ahead and line up over by the steps in alphabetical order. So Melanie, you can just relax for a couple minutes. When your name is called off, you are going to walk across the stage to receive your certificate from Dr. Smoley. And then family and friends, what we do ask is come on up, take pictures. This is a celebration. Now, it is serious, but it's not somber. This is something exciting. So I am going to have you practice hooting and hollering a little bit, because as I said this morning, this is the moment the faculty have been waiting for. We need you to embarrass our students for us. It is really, truly time, okay? So on the count of 3, I want you to cheer as loud as you possibly can. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I honestly think you can do a little bit better. I do. So on the count of 3, I'm going to have you do it this time just a little bit louder. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. There. That's what I needed to hear. So at this point in time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Mary Tuchscher to the podium. She's going to be reading the names, and Dr. Chris Smoley, who will be presenting the Certificate of Achievements to our recipients.
All right, we love cheering, especially in neurodiagnosis. Are you ready? Oppenheim, Shaddix, Gordon, Schaefer. Excellent, excellent. Danielle Bush. Woohoo! Hannah Farmer. Nicole Flora Santos. Holly Gibbs. Rachel Gray. Jaden Hoffman. Mara Hoffman. Mallory Conkle. Lucas McCormick. Delaney McLeod. Brandon Mondor. Annika Moore. Carson Moser. Megan Nolting. Alex Normandeau. Melanie Newthalls. John O'Donnell. Alyssa Oman. Megan Pearson. Brooklyn Peltier. Matthew Perrault. Chase Petron. Michaela Porteous. Keith Pudwell. Gage, whoop. Get the hug in. Gage Reap. Gage Reap. Ella Rockstead. Claire Ruff. Jacqueline Schlafman. Jake Schofield. Hannah Schultz. Brooke Scott. Cole Skwyhovic. Ian Tasswinett. Jonathan Tao. Ashley Eckert. Vinay Vang. Grace Vetter. Timothy Wager. Joanna Wijaya. Lilia Yang. And Roosevelt Yang.
Thank you, Dr. Tucksher. I was hoping it would take longer for recipients to get back to their seats because I had a bunch of good chiropractic jokes. And I feel the need to at least say one. Okay. What do chiropractors and comedians have in common? They both crack people up. Huh? Huh? So on that note, let's give one more big round of applause to our newest Whitecoat recipients. And now I'd like to ask Ms. Newthals to the podium. She is going to be reading the Oath of Professionalism along with her classmates.
Hi, everyone. Congratulations on being here. If you could all rise, raise your right hand, and if you guys need the pamphlet, you all have it. And we're going to repeat after each paragraph, not sentence. All right, and raise your right hand, please. On this day, Saturday, May 21st, 2022, in the presence of my family, friends, esteemed faculty and staff, I hereby affirm to uphold myself and my colleagues accountable to the content and the spirit of this oath. With honor and pride, I vow to uphold the rights and responsibilities entrusted to me by my training as a doctor of chiropractic at Northwestern Health Sciences University and commit to becoming an active advocate of our chiropractic profession. I will faithfully serve the well-being of my patients by upholding myself and my colleagues to the highest degree of professionalism and integrity with unquestionable and unwavering ethics. I will advocate for my profession as a distinct and holistic approach to health. I will esteem those who have taught me the art, science, and philosophy of chiropractic, respecting the knowledge, wisdom, and contributions of my predecessors. I will at all times stand ready to serve humankind and the profession by dedicating my own life to the pursuit of health and wellness. I will act within my capabilities and recognize my limitations. I will act in my patient's best interests and will regard the keeping of his or her confidence in me as a moral obligation. I pledge my dedication to this practice of chiropractic so that all those I serve may discover true healing, transformation, and awareness in all aspects of their lives and consciousness through chiropractic. May my skillful hands bring strength to the sick, relief to the suffering, and peace of mind to the anxious. May I provide inspiration for all to attain bountiful health and live this life to the fullest expression of its innate endowments. With great reverence, I will always affirm these principles, acknowledging that every human life is valuable and powerful. hold myself to this oath of my own volition. I do this freely and righteously in commitment to learning, living, and serving. May I hold fast in the enthusiasm, passion, and idealism with which I take this pledge. Thank you, everyone.
Good job, Molly. All right, you can go ahead and sit. Otherwise, you'll stand for quite some time. As we near the end of the program, I am pleased to introduce the President and CEO of Northwestern Health Sciences University, Dr. Deborah Bushway, who will be providing our closing remarks.
Thank you so much, Dean Burns-Ryan, and thank you for including me. Thanks to all of you who've taken your time to come on what is a sunny, albeit a bit chilly, Saturday in May to join us in the auditorium to celebrate the achievement of these wonderful folks here. You know, this is one of my favorite bits of my job in that I'm privileged to sit here and watch as this amazing group of emerging professionals passes from a more intellectual mode of learning to a really hands-on period of time at a moment in time when we so need you in our nation. I'm so grateful that you chose to become part of the solution for our healthcare system in this country. Without you as chiropractors, without the profession of chiropractic, I believe we don't move forward in the ways that we need to in serving the wellness and health of our communities, our region, and of course our nation. So I'm grateful to you, and I'm so amazed by you that you came to us during a pandemic. I think I probably met you virtually during orientation. The amazing faculty gave you incredible learning experiences during this time. Okay, we might have stumbled a time or two, but you hung with us, you gave us good feedback, and you helped us get better and better so that you are emerging from here strong, confident, and important professionals moving forward. So this moment gives me hope in our future as a nation, as a community, because you are part of the solution that we need. So thank you. I'm grateful and I'm hopeful. I also want to say that I agree that healing occurs in relationship, right? You need your technical skills. We all learn and thrive best in relationship, in my opinion. So as I thought about today, I came up on a quote that I'm going to share with you, because I like quotes, because they're much more articulate than I. So this quote is from an individual named James Rada, and he says, "When we are mindful to the various elements of the human experience and acutely aware of the sacred responsibility we hold when we treat another person, and we are humbled by the beauty, sensitivity, and the complexity of the design of the human body and spirit, it is in that moment that we do our best work. And in that moment, we are in service to the well-being of the patient, and we are grateful for the fulfilling experience of restoring health to another human being." I wish you many, many of those moments as you move forward in your learning and your practice, and I thank you once again for taking on the challenge. Good.
Thank you, Dr. Bushway. As usual, your words are very inspiring to me, and it makes me realize again that this is my favorite ceremony at Northwestern as well, because it means we get to celebrate with you, but we're not saying goodbye yet. We're not letting you fly into and away from us. So remember, everybody who's in the audience today, a year and a half from now, commencement, that is the next time these folks will walk across a stage together with their colleagues. Only the difference is the next time we will be calling them doctor. So I invite every single one of you to come back to that commencement and celebrate with us yet again, and I will sit in the back and have a tear in my eye, because in that circumstance, I am saying goodbye. I won't see you as much, but it's still exciting. It's still good, right? I won't hold you back. So a few last-minute parting words for you, some reminders. So recipients, you are going to be processing out the middle aisle and then go ahead into the foyer, into the cafeteria. And once the recipients are out of the room, go ahead, all of our guests, please mingle with us. We want to talk with you. We want to see pictures taken. We want you to eat the cookies so I don't have to eat the cookies myself, or worse, take the cookies and hide them throughout my colleagues' offices, because I never did that. Also note that the grounds are open for pictures as well, so wander. I know it's a bit chilly outside, but we want you to take lots of pictures to commemorate this important celebration with us. So one last time, let's give a big, giant round of applause. Hoot and holler for them.